Welcome back to the channel and our continued winter island adventure. He's right on. He's right. He was.
He's on my head.
No, he wasn't on your head.
I did. I could feel him.
Unfortunately, also killed was Nicholas Knatchbull, his 14-year-old grandson, and Paul Maxwell, a teenage boy from Enniskillen.
There's Harry. Just waking up. We got ourselves into a nice little routine. So I think we're going to move on.
And we wonder how close we can get Harry before he flies away. He is a freestanding, painted cast iron statue. I'll see you later.
Very late. So you don't worry about it.
It's not me. I can tell you're worrying about it, which is... Hey?
I'm not worried about it.
I think you'll find you are. It's what we fell in love with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, in the last episode, after having a busy 24 hours of being immersed in the natural world of Ireland as well as man-made structures, we left Raghly Harbour. We'd had a great lunch there and wanted to seek out a park up for a chill out for the evening. We first slowly made our way around the harbour along the headland where it's famous for its surfing. And we're guessing it's the horizontal rock beds that cause the rollers to break that suit the surfers so well. Today it's calm, so more mechanical ways are needed to make your way through the waters. We get a different view of Classybourne Castle, which, as you probably know, was the holiday home of Lord Mountbatten, who was killed by a bomb exploding on his fishing boat just off the coast in 1979. Unfortunately, also killed was Nicholas Knatchbull, his 14-year-old grandson, and Paul Maxwell, a teenage boy from Enniskillen, serving as crew. We check out a spot at Streedar Strand.
So it's on park for night. It does say no camping and caravanning, so I'm taking that you got to be careful, I guess. Well, that might be referring to no camping and cat on the beach itself. But the tide does come in, so you have to be careful. So the van over there is definitely where the tide's going to come into, so we wouldn't be there tonight. So I think we're going to move on.
And as ever, there were some great modern houses to admire. And we finally found a perfect remote spot at the peaceful Raghly Harbour.
So I think when we came from Glencar this morning, we came down the valley there, and then that's where we walked along where the big rock face was. And then we went further over. Looks like it's a series of residences.
Oh, it might be. I did see.
So having a bit of a bodged up tea tonight. It's all leftovers of what we bought. So I'm going to do a bit of a curry. So we've got some nice chicken breasts that were bought from Aldi. And we've got some potatoes left over, onions, carrots. I've got some courgette and mushrooms to put in. I've got a bit of a curry sauce which I've added to. I'll just throw some rice on top. And we'll just eat out of one pot. That'll do us tonight. We're joined by one other van tonight, so far anyway. So I've just added the easy cook rice. That normally takes about 3 minutes. You just layer that on top so don't get wasted in another pan. It might take 4 minutes because it's laid on top there, and just leave that, and then that'll be cooked and warm through. Good morning. That was a great night. Slept really well, I was tired. Woke up to the tide right in. I can't believe how much it's come in. The harbour boats now are right to the top. There were 3 vans last night by the looks of it. One must have arrived a bit later, the blue one over there. It's a beautiful scene. Got a little bit of rain in the night, but not much. Wind's picked up a bit this morning. There's Harry. Just waking up, we've got ourselves into a nice little routine. Waking up, getting dressed, having breakfast, getting ready. Moving on for the day. We're off to Sligo. Have a look around Sligo today, which I think is over that way, or that way. But the tide comes right up to here. Jane bought a new overnight clothes box. We need to try it out later tonight. It just fits under the seat. While we're on useful must-have items, then magnets definitely fall into that category for us. Our fire blanket is hooked up. I've got my Irish flags pinned up using them. Jane's headphones, panic alarm by the door. We have 2 types, a strong hook one and the less powerful eyelet type.
We have a slow start to the day. Looks like he's turning his engine over. Various birdlife was making a very welcome appearance at the harbour. Winter wouldn't be the same without him. Then we see a large heron. Although we struggle, as always, to get focus. And we wonder how close we can get Harry before he flies away. Getting closer. Just try a little closer, Stu. Oh no, he's off.
You think that's just a big house? It is, isn't it?
Turned out to be a really peaceful park up last night. We haven't been that cold.
No, I must admit it's been quite a few times. We just haven't had the heater on, even in February. So
I'll be when cold a bit in the night, but it was. I put it on, and then we also found that the heater, the diesel heater, sort of got a vent that you can turn around so you can blow up sideways or whatever. And actually, it's the first time we've learned actually to turn it so it's blowing downwards to heat the floor, and that seems to heat the van better and give us more of a background heat rather than a blown heat, and that, which is a lot better, I find. So.
And Stu get cold in the night, and he puts the heater on, and I've got like pyjamas on, a sheet, a quilt, and a big furry blanket.
Well, that's because you got most of mine.
And after about half an hour, I'm like, God, it's so hot.
I had to hang on to the white sheet last night
because
most of it is. She rolls over and then just gradually just ends up on her side of the bed. So I'm sort of like this. I'm not going to give this up. This is mine.
He gets in bed and puts the sheets right under his arms like that.
And this to stop.
And he won't move.
No, it's mine.
An interesting property that we spotted yesterday.
If anyone could tell me, as we drove past that house, it said castle. I couldn't see the first part of it, but I can't find it on Google. So if anyone could tell me, I'd be grateful.
We're heading to a couple of stops and to Sligo town, but there's a place where apparently there's the metal man out in the water. Whether we'll see him, whether it's a tidal thing, I don't know, because the tide's in at the moment, but it's going out, I think.
And what's the history though with it?
No idea. I'll have to find out. I'll have to get back to you on that.
And where else did we say we're going today?
We're going to Sligo town. There's where the museum's open. They tend to be shut, so we've found so far. We haven't been unsuccessful in getting to a museum because they've always been shut, but there's an abbey there as well. We'll have a look around Sligo town itself.
Yeah, the abbey's quite big, I think, isn't it?
And here is the Metal Man. He is a freestanding painted cast iron statue of a Royal Navy petty officer of the Age of Sail. It's placed between Ross's Point and Oyster Island, although it was originally meant to be elsewhere. It has an identical twin beacon in Traymore, County Waterford. This statue, called Waiting on the Shore, is dedicated to the castaways of the sea.
Well, in disrepair for some time.
And we continue towards Sligo. Stu reminisces a distant memory he had.
I'm pretty sure when I used to work at ECS 40 years ago, they used to develop software here, CAD software that we used to use.
Oh, right.
On the other side of the business, though, it was opposite to me, but I'm sure they used to come out to Sligo.
Now, to be honest, we really struggle to park in Sligo. But we're not sure if it's us or parking for high vehicles is generally a struggle.
It's there, it's there. You've just gone past it.
I'm not feeling it around here.
No, but I don't know what else you do.
I feel as though we're somewhere out of the bloody city area.
This is our fourth car park. Yeah, we're not feeling it at the minute.
So I'm going to go straight over it. I mean, we may end up parking on the side of the road and just pay the parking.
The good news is we're getting to know the city. Is it a city?
I don't know. I don't see like a city return.
Oh, it's the glass house. But it looks... We've just been the other side of it and it's all derelict, yeah, the glass house. I wonder what's happened to that. Right, these would be good, but I bet they're only an hour though.
I don't know.
Parking, maximum stay 1 hour. That's no
That
good.
was there. Is this 1 hour here?
It will be, yeah.
That's the Abbey there.
Oh, there's a dune.
Is that so?
Dunes.
Phone display daily.
Oh.
Rates. Oh, there's a place there.
I'll need 2 hours just to get around that shop.
Oh, loads here. Oh, fill your boots. Fill your boots, man.
So this shop, Duns, is just one of the best shops. They do the best looking cakes, as I found out last time.
So we've finally got parked up. We're just opposite Duns, over the other side of town. Sligo's got a lot of one-way streets, so we're going round and round in circles. Unfortunately, my target park up, I'd only got one in the plumbed into Harry, so the usual mistake. So we ended up driving by a nose. There was a couple of first car park I came to that was going to be okay. The coins weren't being taken, and then the app didn't work, and then I got somebody passing by said you have to be careful here, so we ended up coming over to the other side of town, which looks great. We're not too far from the Abbey actually, so it's worked out quite well. So it's closed for the winter season. It's open in Easter. Yeah, so it was built in 1252. It was built in 1414.
With the Abbey closed, a quick walk around the shops and a hot drink, and we soon head back to Harry.
We can walk down there and round the corner if you want.
So if you watched our first Irish series, you'll see that that this is actually Primark. I'll see you later.
Very late.
However, my shopping is not over and Dunn's is calling me in.
Against his better judgment, Stu has let me go into Dunn's on my own. How about that? You can get anything here. Anything at all. It's a great shop.
So whilst Jane's having her retail fix, which I suspect could go on for some time, I'm just sitting and chilling in the van. So Sligo, yeah, it's got quite a few bars, shops, etc. So definitely worth a visit. I can imagine in summer it being quite busy and that. Around the river area, looked nice there. There's lots of restaurants, and certain bars, cafes, etc.
So that's just perfect for us. I didn't really want to get a 4 portion, so that's a 2 portion. So because it's in date in April, I'm going to get us that one as well, because it makes it so much easier in the van.
The Abbey we couldn't get into, unfortunately, because it was shut until Easter. And the museum that I thought I was going to go to actually closed at 1, so by the time I realised that, it was probably already shut, so I abandoned again, so we failed to get to another museum. So as soon as Jane's back, we're going to go off to maybe a park up, but maybe there's also a historic site I'd like to go and have a look at.
So we thought we'd try one of these. You know, it's really frustrating for me as having a perfume allergy that they started putting them into paper towels and toilet roll. I never want anything from this aisle, but you can't help but just have a quick look, can you? And at €3, Stu needed, we've got so many of these at home. I've brought one, but Stu hasn't, so I think with his headache, and it's €3, so can't go wrong with that, can you? Well, they've got the same one from Dunn's for half the price, so I think we'll try that instead. This is definitely becoming a staple in our diet, the old halloumi. Oh. He's looking. So I didn't take as long as you thought?
No, I thought it was going to be longer than that.
Actually, it was a small one, so you were lucky. And they didn't have any fresh cake, so I couldn't see them. I can highly recommend Orchard Thieves cider. It's very nice. It's funny how your thing on the France trip and the first Ireland trip was Twixes, and this trip you seem to be sponsoring Hobnobs.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to mix things up.
You need something a day, don't you? Whether it's your brie and your baguette. Oh, don't do your paranoid thing. I bet you're going to go, was that at me?
Beeping, I should have gone straight on there. I've gone the wrong way. Okay.
Stu's trying to get out of Sligo, and all I want to tell him about is the tree. We've got some custards.
I'll read that.
Oh my goodness me.
Stu wanted to go to Queen Maeve's cairn tomb. Better weather is forecast for tomorrow, so we seek out a coastal park-up. It's a quiet spot and it allows us to, well, simply chat over a much needed cuppa. What do you say about that?
What rock formation here?
It's what we fell in love with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could you fish off those rocks?
It'd have to be the right rock at the right time. Maybe, I don't know. They look bloody slippy.
Yeah, they do.
They look slippy because they're wet.
Yeah.
You know what happens? This is the dangerous zone. You realise between 3 o'clock and suddenly before you realise that it's 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
You have this twilight zone where we seem to lose our time, don't we?
Then we get to 7 o'clock and we think we're late for bed.
Yeah. I'm too tired. Sound of the sea. I think the tide's coming in. Well, it must be coming in.
Shame we can't leave the sky thing open to hear it. Do you find the first bit's gone really slow? And then I bet are we halfway through?
We're just over 4 weeks.
I bet the second
So
half...
we're just about half. We're just coming to halfway, yeah.
I bet the second half goes really quick.
I try to think about it, to be honest, and I don't think about it in reality.
What? The time?
Yeah.
No, I don't, but you've got to put it in perspective sometimes when you... It feels like ages that we've been away.
Well, yeah, I think we're, time slows down for us more now as we get into a trip. I mean, this one I felt more just, we go from one day to another.
You haven't had your...
just
lost your way a little bit.
No. To be honest, I think we've eased into this one really easily. We've got into a mode of getting up in the morning. It's not a... For a few years, we were sort of not frustrated with each other because we all sort of didn't quite know our way.
No, it's only
around the van makes it sound like it's big.
This is only our third long trip.
Big trip, yeah.
And
from a wild camping perspective, from a big wild camping trip. We've done 2 weeks here, but not like 12 months. But it takes a bit to get into a 12 because you, like I said, you're not going on holiday. You're just extending where you're living.
Yeah.
Peaceful though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 years ago, working 14 hours a day, I'm just stressed.
You were at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. God, that seems ages ago, doesn't
it? A lifetime. It is really, in a way.
We're like a well-oiled machine, like you said this morning, aren't we, round the van now?
Well, you do the washing up and do some prep, and I do the cooking because it's better that way. It's less stress that way. We get up in the morning, we
have our jobs.
I'm working on the left side of the van and you're on the right side of the van. But it works though, that's what I'm saying though. You laugh about it.
And then you say, can we just change over? So like...
We just know what we need.
Yeah.
And it's pointless trying to change that because it works.
I do sometimes look at the size of Harry and think, how do we manage to live in this sort of space every day?
It is amazing, isn't it, really? What you need, or actually what you don't need, to be honest. It's what you don't need. I've seen a seal close up. We've seen a seal from a distance, haven't we? I don't know if the seals migrate.
Yeah, I'm going to say it might be the season, but
do they
we saw
migrate
loads.
south? I don't think they might. I don't believe they're migratory. But there he is there. Now, see the black... Oh, it's a bird. No, it's a bird. It's flying, look. See?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cormorant. We're used to seeing those. I presume it's I say cormorant, but I don't really bloody know that.
Oh, is it quite close to the shore?
No, it's between...
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's not that far off. If you look, it's halfway in between the far landscape and there.
Yeah.
He's gone under, so I think he's
no,
diving.
The one I'm looking at hasn't. Stu's doing his editing in his office. His office with a view. Just saying how much The sea's coming. We can really hear it in the van now, even though we haven't got the vent open, which is nice. We've stayed in the most highest of places, and all of a sudden she wants to get a rock to put under the wheel, which is... Now he's got me worried. Hey?
I'll put a rock in front of just so you don't worry about it.
It's not me. I can tell you're worrying about it, which is... Hey?
I'm not worried about it.
I think you'll find you are. We were just talking about the best way to get out. I'm taking my chances through that.
Beasties in. That's 1, 2, there's 3. There's another one about somewhere.
He's right. He's right. He was.
He's right on my head.
No, he wasn't on your head.
I did. I could feel him.
Oh. Sorry.
Beast. Beast. Is that it?
I think
Feel him
so.
on my head. Oh. I feel flight now. I'm scratching.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, you just said that in an Irish accent.
Eh?
You just said right in an Irish accent.
I did not.
You
I
bloody
not.
did. Okay. Actually,
I just felt one.
No, you didn't.
Did?
Oh, you did. He's there.
Where?
He's there. He's there up by the line.
I can feel him on me.
Why would they make a beeline for your head? There's plenty of places to hide if your hair's long. There's another one.
Eh?
There's another one.
Where?
By the light.
That's 2.
No. How many's that?
Oh!
What?
They're horrible.
Oh, don't say that. What do you mean they're horrible?
Where's he gone?
What? He's right behind you.
Oh, it's on my neck.
It's not on your neck. There's another fly by your head.
Hold on.
It's right by your head.
Right, look.
It's right by your head.
Oh, yeah. He's gone now, is he?
Where's he gone?
Quick.
Hold on a minute.
Quick.
Okay. He's not going anywhere.
Oh.
So that's our tea. We're having just a in wraps. We've fallen in love with wraps. They're so easy. I'm going to try and wrap them better this time.
Heated?
That's how we heat them.
Do you want yours heated?
Yes, please.
That's how we roll.
Don't say roll. For some reason, both of us are a bit jittery. We've slept
Where what?
so many months by the side of the sea, and for tonight, I don't know what's wrong with us.
No, sometimes I pull up to a cliff and you go, oh no, not here. Where you folding up from?
Right, I'm going to do what they suggest that way. And then a bit of that on top.
No finesse. On my side of things.
Actually, I think more than you. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. We've had a busy day.
Did you not put my tomatoes on?
On there. A double there. Goodness.
Comes under goodness, but there you go. Right, this is how the packet says to do it.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Join us in the next episode where we have a great walk to see the cairn. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share our videos as it really helps us out.